Hey, everybody, and welcome to SiTV. My name is Sierra Artemis, and I am your host. Guys, be sure to check me out on my socials. That's facebook.com/Sierra Artemis TV and YouTube, Sierra Artemis. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your Hey, everybody, and welcome to SiTV. My name is Sierra Artemis, and I am your host. Guys, be sure to check me out on my socials. That's facebook.com/Sierra Artemis TV and YouTube, Sierra Artemis. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Also, if you are seeing this video, please be sure to share. I really appreciate the love that we've been getting, but we need more subscribers. And I have faith and believe that we can get over 1,000 subscribers, but I cannot do it without your help. So the purpose of SiTV is to highlight minority small businesses, creators, and entrepreneurs in hopes to inspire people like you on the other side of the screen to go out and chase your goals and your dreams. I also want you to be inspired to support others. It's free to simply just share, post, or even like a comment. You never know just how much something so simple can make a difference. Hint, hint. Also, you can always support their businesses or initiatives, much like my next guest. Not only does he support people like me by tuning into my show, he supports initiatives in the community, and he has also helped to improve the lives of others through his nonprofit organization, All Kind. I want to thank Alex Wright for joining me today. Hi, Alex. Thank you for joining me.
Hello, Sierra. How are you? And thank you for having me. I'm blessed to be here, and thank you for the opportunity.
No problem at all. And thank you for all you do. So could you tell us a little bit about All Kind and, what inspires you to create the initiative?
Well, All Kind, we started in March of 2019. So we've been official now for 2 years. And this month actually marked 2 years, our 2-year anniversary. So I'm definitely happy about that. So what happened was, what really got my initiative going for my organization was back in January of 2019, Allen Benedict Court, the homes here that we had residents that stayed in those homes, and they were evacuated. Over 250 families were evacuated due to carbon monoxide poisoning. So, and 2 of the residents, they passed away because of that. What really got my initiative was, I was just concerned to where these residents are going to leave their home, and we don't know where they're going to be, displaced to. So I took the initiative to really partner up with a program called Food Share, and we were able to get those families 250 boxes of fruit and vegetables. So that really kind of kicked off my initiative of wanting to start my own organization, because a lot of times local government and city officials can't get to can't get the residents in need at that particular time. So I kicked it off, and really I went to my sister after we did all that, and asked her how she felt about starting a nonprofit organization. And she said, "Alex, let's go for it. I would definitely want to do it." So, and that's how All Kind got started. And we became official in March of 2019.
Well, awesome. You could definitely tell that you and your sister have a heart for service. That's amazing. So tell us about the name. I'm always really interested to know where people get the names of their businesses from. So could you tell me a little bit about the name All Kind and why that stood out to you?
Right. The name All Kind, actually it came from a friend of mine, and I couldn't think of a name to really called the business. And what I was thinking, my friend, she came up and she said, well, Alex, your sister, your sister's name starts with a K. And I was like, yeah. And my name starts with the A, Alex. And I was like, huh. She said, let's have all kind. And so therefore, on top of that, me and my sister had talked about starting a legacy for not only my son, but for my niece as well. And we wanted to show them that, years down the road, that this is what your uncle did. This is what your mom did. So they can kind of have an idea about service in the community. So therefore, we can just kind of pass that along to them. My son's name is Aiden and my niece's name is Christina. So you got A and K.
Wow.
So that's how it started.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I really love that. I mean, I'm like, ooh, that's exciting. So what has been the response that you guys have received since creating the nonprofit?
Oh, the response has been, it's been great. The community, people from the community are really enjoying what we're doing. They're really following behind us. As far as monetary donations, I couldn't be more thankful. As far as in-kind donations, people have always wanted to come in and help out or ask what they can do. Can they volunteer? And it's just been an overwhelming response, and I'm grateful for it.
Okay. And I have a little bit of information. I have I have your website, first of all. So guys, at the bottom of the screen, we have allkind.info. Also, if you guys are interested in donating, I have your Cash App. That's Cash App sign allkindsc. And also on PayPal, it's paypal.me. There's a PayPal Me app. It's the best, guys. I'm telling you. allkindsc. And also, if you have any questions, or I don't know if Alex has any opportunities for volunteering, you can also contact him right there. So you talked a little bit about what it is that you do, and when you guys helped out with the ABC situation that happened last year. So tell me a little bit about the resources or opportunities that you provide besides working with giving food.
Right. Well, some of the other resources that we do, we also do. We have a pantry as well here at All Kind.
Okay.
We do have a pantry that we also provide for our less fortunate community members that maybe don't have anything to eat. Along with, we do provide families with additional assistance if they may have fallen short and need additional food. We do provide that assistance for those families that may need something extra. In the past, besides not giving out food, what we've done is at the start, probably in June of 2019, we were able to partner with the local recreational agency here in Columbia and start the All Kinds free swim program. And with that program, we were able to provide assistance to families that needed it, who maybe couldn't pay for swimming lessons for kids. So we were able to get 70 kids signed up and get those kids in the swimming pool so they can have, learn a valuable swimming lesson, learn a life skill.
That's amazing. If you're just tuning in, guys, I'm here with All Kind founder, one of the founders, Alex Wright. We're talking about the nonprofit organization All Kind and about what it is and how you can also help to bring about change in the community. And I always see you, Alex. I always see you out in the community getting your hands dirty. So could you tell me a little bit about, why you're so hands-on? I know some people, they're like, I'm the founder. I gather my own people and I put them out there and I let them do it. So tell me what service means to you and why it's so important that you actually get your hands dirty too.
Why it's so important for me is service is something that you can't teach. It's something that you have to want to do. You have to be able to get involved. If you say you're about a community or you want to be involved with the community, there's no other way to do it than just getting out there, showing your face. I like to have boots on the ground. I like to be able to talk with community residents. I like to be able to see that, how they're doing or how they're feeling. I just like to, be involved. Being involved in the community is just something that has always been a passion of mine. I always wanted to do more or something with an organization. And when I thought of All Kind and it came about, I was just like, well, I'm gonna have to, I'm the boots on the ground type of person. I'm not a paperwork guy. I want to be out there involved and seeing what people are doing, how they're feeling, and what's going through their mind. So service to me is just something that you have to take pride in.
That's amazing. Well, tell me a little bit about how someone could be a part of All Kind or how they can get involved with All Kind.
Yeah, definitely by the email that you just showed. That's how one way you can email me if you're interested in volunteering or if you're interested in a project, or you may have another project that you might want to do, or maybe we can kind of partner together and implement. Just send me an email or on my Facebook page or All Kind SC Facebook page. You can send me an email there or a message there and, talk about maybe what are you wanting to do. We have numerous opportunities that we do in the community. We volunteer at the homeless shelter a lot. So we go there a lot. You may not be wanting to be outside. So, hey, we go inside and we help serve food at the volunteer at the homeless shelter. We also do every first Saturday of the month, we go out and we give out clothing. We give out food items. We have other organizations that come with us as well. And we also, give out items to the less fortunate community. So if you wanted to get involved, there's no excuse. You can just email me and I'll be happy to reach out to you and we can go from there.
If anyone volunteers, do they get the cool gear that you have too? Because you always have like hoodies or polo. Is that a part of the package? Is that a part of the deal?
It can be. It can be.
Okay. All right. So where are you located? Because I know you said something about, you guys give out shirts and not just shirts, you give out clothes and food and stuff. So is there like a drop-off location? Are you located somewhere specifically? So if anybody wants to drop off donations or any of that, where are you located somewhere? Let me let you answer that.
Yeah, we don't actually have an actual location, but we actually, if you want to drop off, I can always meet you somewhere or you can drop off. And we can set up a time and date where you can actually drop off the items. That's not an issue at all. So therefore, if you have something or if you have something that somebody can use, especially clothing, any old clothing items, just to tell you a little story, I had some old pillows that, I no longer use and I didn't throw them away, but I took them out on our first Saturday giveaway. And then you'll be surprised. They were so excited to see pillows. And I was like, wow, something we take for granted and we throw away when it's old, somebody actually wants that. And so, any old thing, suitcases, if you have any old suitcases, because you got to think, some people less fortunate community, they don't have stuff to put their items in. So they need something to carry around. So any old thing that you think that might be valuable to somebody that's in need, especially on our first Saturday giveaway, please reach out to me, email me, and we can set up a location to meet. And I know they will greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it as well too.
Wow. Well, man, Alex, I tell you, this is amazing information. Wow. Again, if you guys are interested in donating or also being a part or lending a hand to All Kind, Alex's email is right there. That's alex@allkind.info. Also scrolling at the bottom of the screen, I have his website. I'm sure there's some great information there. So Alex, tell me what's next for All Kind. Is there anything else that you guys are working on? I know you said you do Saturdays, you do volunteering at the homeless shelter. What's next for All Kind? Is there anything coming up?
Well, yes, on June the 20th, we're going to be partnering with other organizations. And that's a big day in Columbia for those that don't know, because there is the Juneteenth festival as well on that day.
Oh, awesome.
But what we're going to be doing is it's a program is called Kicking It with Dads. And that program is basically just to get the sons and the daughters just to hang with their dads on that particular Day. We're looking at it to be it's going to be at Sesquicentennial Park on June the 20th, and it'll start at 8, end at 4 p.m. So it's going to be a kickball, fishing, kayak, kayak boating. You can play kickball. You got basketball, maybe a couple bounce houses, but it's just going to be an event where children can come and hang out with their dads on that particular day. We're going to have a grill off where anybody that wants to bring their grill and have a cook off, we're going to do that. It's going to be free food. Basically, it's going to be a fun day for children just to kick it with their dad. And we just thought that it was something that was needed in the community, just to show that, hey, children hang with their dads too. So there's nothing wrong with that. And it's free. So you have no excuse not to come on out that day and just hang with your dad, or dads bring your children and just hang out. It's going to be a fun day. And then after that, on that day also, we're going to go down and hang out with Jamal Basil Bradley and hang out and kick it at the Juneteenth Freedom Fun Festival as well.
Okay, awesome. So that's a busy day for you guys.
It's going to be a busy day. It is.
You know what? And I really love what you guys are working on as far as kicking it with dad. I know we kind of mentioned it briefly off air, but just in time for Father's Day, it definitely shows that fathers are active in the community. I know there's a lot of negative stigma in the African-American community about being fathers being active. And I think this is just a beautiful way to show and highlight that fathers, we are active, and I love that. And you're going to be busy all day. And I showed a couple pictures earlier with some of the things that you guys do. Is that your son that's in those videos? Pictures? I kind of stole it off your Facebook page.
Oh yeah, yeah. That, some of those pictures that you see, that is my son. That right there, that is my son. I make sure I take him with him, and he wants to go. He loves to help out, just like his dad does. But I take him with me. And he now when we ride in the car, he can see somebody. He's like, "Oh, Daddy, hey, so I see somebody who needs help." And he's wanting to, go out there and help. And so it's rubbing off on him, and he enjoys it. He loves doing it.
I think that's important, like you said, to show them how to, because you said that's something you can't learn. You don't know, you learn, and it makes me think of when I was a child, my mom, she would cook. Funny story. This is one of the funniest stories. When I was a kid, my mom, she bought a bunch of hamburgers. She was just cooking. I'm like, oh man, we about to eat good. My mama making, 12 hamburgers, 30 hamburgers. I'm just excited. I'm like, man, we having a cookout. It's late at night. My mom had us wrap those hamburgers up, and we went downtown, and she made us pass it out to the homeless. Mm-hmm. And I would never forget it. Number one, because I was hungry and we couldn't eat them. But also I was like, it was something. My mom was in nursing school. She was tired, and we would stay at our grandparents' house, and she would go pick us up late at night. And so this woman was tired, but she still made it a point to show us, hey, it's important to give, because there's people out here that are less fortunate to you, less fortunate than you. Can't talk, sorry. And that could easily be us. It could easily be you. You could easily be in your bed, sleep one day with food in the refrigerator, and the next day be on the street with no food. And whenever it's cold, I always think, man, I keep the little pocket warmers in my trunk. So because I used to work downtown, I keep pocket warmers in my trunk. So if it's cold outside and I see someone cold, I'm like, let me go in the trunk, get these foot warmers and these pocket warmers. So it's become second nature to me to help others, and especially those in need, because it was instilled in me at such a young age. So I think it's amazing that this is something, again, that you and your sister came up with to pass on to your children, so that, hopefully that they will pass it on to their children as well, and to their friends. I think, especially since you have young kids, they're at this age where they're so impressionable, and, they might have some friends that see, hey, they're doing this, I can do it too. And so especially the youth, you see a lot of older people, and you don't see many kids out there. So I think that's great. I think that's excellent.
Well, thank you. I try to keep them involved in something positive and showing them that, there's other stuff out here besides just, getting in trouble. You can help somebody. So I just try to, steer them in the right direction.
That's amazing. Now, Alex, thank you for joining me. Is there anything else that you want to add today about All Kind, or anything that you guys have going on?
Nothing really. I just want to, just invite anybody to, if you have any questions, and just like I said before, if you want to email me, or you might want to partner or do something for the community that you might see a need, please reach out. I'm here to help. I'm here to be involved with the community. So if you see something, or if you're wanting to partner, or any other organizations wanting to partner, please reach out. I'm real easy to talk to, and we can plan something. Or if you just want to, hey, say I want to help out one day, what do you have going on? Please don't hesitate to reach out, because I want to get people involved with what we're doing. Sometimes it just takes one person to change the world, or to see, do something different, and it can rub off on other people.
That's amazing. And thank you so much. And guys, again, if you have a heart for service, and if you're looking or interested in helping others, but you don't want to do it on your own, you can always partner up with Alex Wright with All Kind. His email address is right there on the screen. Screenshot it. That's alex@allkind.info. Again, scrolling at the bottom of the screen, we have allkind.info. And if you don't have anything to give, as far as like your service, your time, or, maybe even clothes, you can always donate via money. Monetary donations are accepted, and that is his Cash App information right there for All Kind. That's the money sign, All Kind SC. And also you can give on PayPal me. That's All Kind SC. I'm going to leave that information up there. And again, Alex, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for what you're doing in the community, and the impression that you're leaving on the youth. That's amazing.
Well, thank you again, Sierra. And I want to thank you for reaching out and just letting me, shining a light on, a small little light on my organization. I definitely appreciate it. Any type of publicity that we can get I'm always thankful for it. And to share the word, share my works, and so the public can see. And I'm definitely grateful for you and what you're doing. Thank you.
No problem.